Welcome back to The Perspectives of the Bible. We are genuinely thrilled and honored to have you here with us as we embark on yet another enlightening journey together. If you are joining us for the very first time, we extend a warm and heartfelt invitation for you to consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button and ensure that you activate the notification bell. By taking these few simple steps, you will not only assure that you are kept well informed concerning our enriching discussions, but will also guarantee that you remain engaged with the multitude of thought-provoking explorations and enlightening conversations that we bring forth for your enrichment. Today, we are setting out on an enlightening journey into a compelling and multifaceted topic that has piqued the curiosity of countless seekers throughout the annals of human history: mythology versus revelation, distinguishing truth in sacred texts. This fascinating subject prompts us to engage in a deep examination of the origins and historical contexts of sacred writings, compelling us to address the profound and often complex truths that these texts reveal regarding the nature of humanity, the intricacies inherent in the cosmos, and the very essence of the divine itself. As we navigate through this rich tapestry of ancient literature, along with the diverse cultural perspectives that accompany it, it becomes essential to recognize that each culture around the globe possesses its own unique mythologies, reflecting their individual experiences and worldviews. These mythologies come replete with intricate stories, multifaceted characters, and complex narratives that serve a multitude of purposes. They explain the fundamental aspects of human existence, illuminate the workings of the cosmos, and encapsulate the myriad ways in which individuals experience and understand the divine. However, as we ponder this intriguing landscape of myth and revelation, significant questions arise, prompting us to think critically and reflectively. How do these ancient stories resonate with the revelations found in religious scriptures? What fundamental differences effectively set myths apart from divine revelations, if any? Throughout the course of this video, we will engage in rigorous analysis, thoughtful contemplation, and insightful discussions to unpack these concepts. We aim to explore the varying perspectives that different cultural traditions adopt regarding their sacred texts while forging connections that may yield fresh, enlightening insights into both realms. To initiate this comprehensive exploration, it becomes crucial to begin with a clear and robust definition of what we mean by mythology. At its core, mythology encompasses a rich and varied collection of stories that are imbued with significant cultural, spiritual, and moral meanings for those who embrace these narratives with enthusiasm and dedication. These myths often highlight a variety of captivating characters, including gods, goddesses, heroes, and formidable monsters, all of which contribute richly to the enduring nature of these tales. They frequently aim not only to explain natural phenomena, the mysteries of existence, and the human experience, but also endeavor to establish and codify moral codes that govern the behaviors and interactions of society. Resonating deeply with human emotions, mythology offers comfort, inspiration, and multifaceted guidance while reflecting the collective beliefs and values that bind particular communities together. Thus, we can perceive mythology as a vessel through which wisdom is artfully transmitted across generations, encapsulating the shared experiences, cultural heritage, and accumulated knowledge of humanity itself in an inspiring manner, forming a common thread through the tapestry of cultures around the world. As we delve even deeper into the distinctions between mythology and revelation, it becomes increasingly essential to further clarify what we mean by these two pivotal terms in a thorough, nuanced manner that encourages deeper comprehension. Mythology serves as a repository of traditional stories, legends, and parables that cultures create, nurture, and sustain over time to provide comprehensive meanings to natural phenomena, patterns of human behavior, and the vast workings of the universe. These captivating tales, rich with diverse elements, often include deities, supernatural beings, and various moral teachings intricately woven within their rich narratives. Such elements contribute to conveying crucial life lessons about societal duties and personal responsibilities among individuals navigating their day-to-day lives. Historically, it is important to note that in many ancient societies, mythology has not only served as an engaging means of storytelling, but has also played crucial social, cultural, and political roles. It has unified disparate groups of people, fostering a shared cultural identity and creating a collective worldview that shapes communal values and norms. These narratives provide a foundational framework for establishing the ways individuals interact with one another, their environment, and even the divine. Nonetheless, such narratives can frequently be interpreted as allegorical. They uncover insights about the human experience and condition rather than presenting direct divine truths or decrees. In stark contrast to mythology, the notion of revelation is closely tied to the concept of divine truth. This divine truth is typically believed to be directly and uniquely transmitted from a higher power, often referred to as God, to humanity in a manner that is clear and profound. This extraordinary divine communication can be observed in various sacred texts such as the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran, which hold a central position within their respective faith traditions. Followers of these faiths approach these texts with the utmost regard and respect, viewing them as authoritative accounts of divine will and doctrinal guidance that not only influence their moral compass, but also offer comprehensive instruction meant to lead them toward lives of righteousness in accordance with divine principles. Unlike mythology, which often unfolds through imaginative storytelling and creative expression, Revelation seeks to convey a truth that transcends mere human experience, firmly grounded in the divine authority of the Creator, serving as a guiding beacon for spiritual engagement and the righteous living of one's life. To effectively differentiate between these two distinct concepts, we must closely investigate their historical context while reflecting on the intent behind their creation. Myths generally emerge from a rich confluence of cultural beliefs, historical experiences, and long-standing traditions that have been nurtured and modified over extended periods. These myths influence and are influenced by the societies that honor them and respond to their messages. In contrast, revelations are typically claimed to possess a singular, divine origin that is delivered as infallible truth to humanity. Such distinctions prompt essential questions that demand our focused consideration. How do adherents of these faith traditions discern the divine nature of a revelation? What criteria or frameworks do they employ to authenticate the legitimacy of such sacred texts amidst a world filled with diverse, often conflicting interpretations? The discernment process involving sacred texts typically entails thorough examination and analysis of several key elements, including, but not limited to, the consistency of the message across different times and cultures, the transformative impacts these teachings have on individuals and societies throughout history, and the moral and ethical teachings presented within the texts. For instance, the scriptures of the Judeo-Christian tradition reflect a cohesive narrative of God's enduring relationship with humanity, conveying overarching themes of love, justice, mercy, and redemption through various testimonies and parables that illustrate these essential moral values. However, it is crucial to recognize that the stories found within the myriad frameworks of mythology often share similar thematic elements, such as the eternal struggle against chaos, the quest for deeper understanding, and the virtuous pursuit of moral excellence across time. Therefore, the evaluation of truth becomes a complex and intricate endeavor. Can truth be solely rooted in the factual accuracy of events, or does it also encompass the valuable moral lessons and cultural wisdom that these myths convey over time? In discussing the comparative exploration of these parallel narratives, we must consider the motivations and intentions of their authors. Were these authors striving diligently to construct a universal truth that transcends cultural boundaries, or were they weaving narratives specifically designed to illuminate the complexities and mysteries of life entwined within their unique cultural frameworks? Understanding the motivations behind the creation of sacred texts alongside myths can significantly illuminate their respective roles in guiding individuals toward greater understanding and insights as they navigate the spiritual landscapes of their lives. An intriguing aspect of our investigation revolves around how mythology can sometimes become intricately entwined with established religious belief systems throughout the historical tapestry and cultural evolution of societies. As cultures undergo transformation, certain mythological tales can experience a resurgence in prominence and legitimacy that catch the attention of believers and seekers alike. This phenomenon may lead to the integration of these stories into the more structured religious frameworks, suggesting that the boundary separating mythology from revelation is not always definitively established or maintained. Certain metaphysical representations can blend seamlessly into broader understandings of the divine, enriching the narratives that inform individual belief systems and spiritual practices within a community. For instance, analyzing the similarities between certain attributes of ancient deities and the portrayals of revered religious figures across various traditions raises critical and thought-provoking questions. Did these figures arise from an inherent cultural need for relatable and tangible embodiments of the divine, or do they derive from divine inspirations entwined with humanity's eternal quest for understanding and exploration of meaning? This merging of narratives can lead to fresh interpretations and additional dimensions that significantly enrich established faiths while prompting followers to broaden their perspectives on the essence and mission of the divine. Moreover, investigating how different cultures interpret analogous themes can illuminate the existence and manifestation of universal truths that resonate across diverse contexts and epochs in the vast expanse of human history. A powerful example of this universality comes forth through the flood myth, which manifests in myriad forms across various cultures, from the Epic of Gilgamesh in ancient Mesopotamia to the biblical account of Noah's Ark in the Hebrew Scriptures. While the unique contexts and intricate details of these stories may differ significantly, the central message themes of moral reckoning, divine judgment, and the enduring nature of the human condition remain consistent and universally acknowledged across cultures and traditions. This observation indicates the presence of a shared human experience that transcends individual mythologies, tapping into profound truths recognized across both time and space. Critically, we must contemplate how this universal quality influences contemporary believers as they navigate the increasingly complex spiritual paths of their lives. As individuals explore and define their beliefs within a modern context that is often marred by confusion and division, insights derived from mythology can facilitate and enrich their understanding of revelation and sacred texts. Engaging with cultural mythologies promotes open-mindedness, empathy, and respect for differing belief systems, as individuals begin to recognize that diverse narratives, despite their distinct origins and expressions, can ultimately lead toward the profound truths that humanity collectively aspires to achieve. The dialogue surrounding these themes does not rest solely on the expertise of religious scholars, theologians, or historians. Rather, engaging with mythology broadens the spiritual landscapes for everyday individuals who seek meaning and connection amidst the noise of contemporary life. By recognizing the common threads woven throughout humanity's diverse storytelling traditions and shared experiences, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for these rich narratives. This appreciation inspires thoughtful reflections on both our beliefs and those held by others around us. Ultimately, this inquiry invites us to consider not only how we can broaden our understanding of spirituality, but also how insights gleaned from mythology and revelation can come together, offering us a more comprehensive understanding of what it genuinely means to navigate the human experience in all its complexity and diversity of thought. However, while we acknowledge these profound intersections of mythology and revelation, it becomes vital to underscore the distinctiveness inherently associated with revelation itself. As we scrutinize the nature of truth embedded within sacred texts, we must remain cognizant that the ultimate aim of revelation is to furnish an unwavering framework that supports spiritual growth, moral enlightenment, and the cultivation of virtues essential to the lives of believers. Divine revelation often encompasses specific divine commandments, prophetic declarations, and historical claims that articulate essential guidelines for living life in alignment and harmony with divine principles. This ensures that revelation is viewed not merely as an allegorical narrative, but rather as a source providing crucial instructions for how to engage meaningfully with both the divine and fellow human beings. The challenges that arise from these crucial discussions prompt us to remain attuned to the authentic essence of these revelations. In an age characterized by a proliferation of information that is often distorted, misinterpreted, or misleadingly framed, engaging thoughtfully and critically with sacred texts becomes paramount for believers across various faith traditions. Many religious traditions provide essential guidelines for interpreting their texts, emphasizing the significance of understanding context, language, cultural nuances, historical backgrounds, and the genuine spirit behind those writings. Recognizing how various interpretive methodologies can profoundly influence the understanding and application of a text becomes instrumental in safeguarding one's faith from potential misunderstandings, manipulations, and misappropriations that can dilute or distort foundational truths. Moreover, the impact of revelation is frequently evaluated not merely through the lens of individual belief, but also through the broader societal consequences it engenders. When communities actively embrace the teachings encapsulated within their sacred texts, they influence not only personal transformations, but also contribute to broader cultural movements aimed at fostering harmony, justice, and inclusion within societies. Revelations that emphasize justice, compassion, and love can inspire influential movements aimed at social reform, echoing the moral truths found in a rich array of mythologies and prophetic teachings. At this intersection, we encounter a crucial aspect of our discussion: the manner in which followers receive, interpret, and apply these texts within the contexts of their everyday lives. Is the revealed truth utilized to empower communities and uplift marginalized voices, or does it sometimes become a tool wielded for oppression and control? This question highlights the importance for believers, both on an individual and collective basis, to engage actively and discernibly with revelation, advocating for interpretations that promote love, compassion, and inclusion rather than division, exclusion, and oppression that may sometimes arise within interpretations reflecting cultural and historical biases. As our exploration draws to a thoughtful close, we invite you to reflect on your personal journey concerning these profound themes. How do you navigate the space between the often rich myths that surround you and the deeper truths revealed in your sacred texts? Being conscious of these intertwining narratives can not only provide guidance for your personal faith, but can also cultivate empathy, understanding, and connection toward the heightened diversity of belief systems permeating our global society. How can we focus on the empowering and transformative messages emerging from these texts to create a more inclusive and harmonious human experience across the world? As we near the conclusion of our in-depth exploration into the intricate and nuanced relationship between mythology and revelation, it becomes paramount to thoughtfully reflect on the profound implications raised throughout our discussions. The inquiries we have navigated thus far challenge us to understand the rich tapestry represented by mythological narratives that resonate so profoundly within human culture, along with the sacred declarations found within various texts of divine revelation. This raises a fundamental and persistent question. How do we navigate the sometimes blurry lines between widely varying individual belief systems and universally applicable truths that many people strive to comprehend and adhere to throughout their personal spiritual practices and communal identities? Central to this challenge is the profound recognition that myths, while often rich in symbolism and metaphor, undeniably serve valuable roles within their cultural contexts and religious traditions. These narratives articulate the richness of human experience, elegantly touching upon themes of morality, identity, community, and the existential quests that arise during each unique era of human history. However, revelation, as presented within the discourse of various religious texts, proposes something that aims at absolute truth rather than relative comprehension. This necessitates careful consideration of divine authority, historical context, and the essential guidance it offers. Thus, we find ourselves positioned at a crossroads, tasked with the important responsibility of assessing our values and convictions against the broader moral and spiritual questions posed by these sacred writings. These texts serve as enduring sources of wisdom, enlightenment, and inspiration for countless seekers throughout time. As we continue our collective quest for understanding in this fascinating interplay, it becomes essential to remember that faith is not simply uniform. Rather, the way many of us interpret religious texts is often filtered through the lens of our unique cultural circumstances, historical moments, and individual life experiences. While this can certainly contribute to a richer and deeper understanding of our beliefs, it simultaneously opens the door to misinterpretations if we fail to honor the historical and theological contexts surrounding these revelations. It is precisely within these contexts where we frequently find the litmus tests for discerning what is genuinely true and meaningful in our interactions with each other and the divine. These challenges urge us to rigorously test our beliefs against teachings, traditions, and principles of faith that have proven resilient across time while remaining relevant in the contemporary landscape. So, how do we transcend these reflections into our daily lives? Sacred scripture provides wisdom, strength, and solace, especially during turbulent times or moments of uncertainty that often cloud our judgment or sense of direction. When confronted with moral dilemmas, turning to these time-honored texts allows for clear guidance, reassuring individuals and communities alike while fostering a deeper sense of purpose and meaningful understanding in an often chaotic world. This dynamic illustrates that while myths may guide cultural practices and identities, Scripture calls for active engagement, serving as an ongoing invitation to embody truths that transcend time, cultural divisions, and societal boundaries. In our endeavors to differentiate between those narratives resonating as myths and those that hold firm as divine revelation, we cultivate a richer and more meaningful relationship with our beliefs and understandings. Such an exploration may yield a more fulfilling spiritual life, one that allows us to appreciate the complexities and intricacies of human storytelling while simultaneously recognizing ourselves in the sacred roots that furnish strength, moral guidance, and salvation for innumerable spiritual seekers who have walked this earth before us throughout history. It is furthermore critical to recognize that while many individuals may elevate certain narratives to an esteemed status of truth within the corridors of their personal beliefs, this acknowledgement does not diminish the inherent value and significance of alternative perspectives and experiences that contribute richly to the global spiritual landscape. Each diverse tradition plays a pivotal role in fostering a broader dialogue of understanding that expands our collective exploration of spirituality and truth in a manner that celebrates rather than diminishes our differences. Engaging thoughtfully in discussions about the interplay between mythology and revelation can foster deeper mutual respect, understanding, and learning across the varying boundaries of faith-based traditions. Interfaith dialogues, along with collaborative pursuits, propel us forward in our collective efforts to address common existential questions that are fundamental and shared, irrespective of differing or divergent belief systems that exist within our world. Ultimately, the exploration of truth found within sacred texts heralds a pathway toward unity and understanding among humanity. By appreciating the common elements of mythology that resonate universally while simultaneously acknowledging the unique interpretations offered by diverse sacred scriptures, we embrace the narrative threads that connect us. This expansive tapestry of stories embodies timeless themes of heroism, creativity, love, and redemption, which enrich our shared human experience and provide valuable insights into our collective journeys through life and faith. In conclusion, our discussion today encourages us to embrace not only the truths that resonate deeply within the individual belief systems shaping our lives, but also to honor the diverse tapestry of human spirituality that surrounds and enriches our collective existence. By practicing this mindful honor of diverse narratives, we pave a pathway toward understanding, a path illuminated by the sacred wisdom that transcends mythology and unveils the profound truths present within sacred scriptures across cultures and eras. This journey, steeped in inquiry and personal reflection, possesses the capacity to unite us through a greater understanding of our world and each other. It invites us toward compassion, empathy, and shared growth in our spiritual pursuits. We wholeheartedly invite you to continue your inquiry into these vital and transformative themes. Dive deeper into the sacred texts, engage thoughtfully with the myths that shape our understanding, and extend invitations for conversations that expand your perspectives and understanding. Together, as a vibrant and interconnected global community, we can genuinely seek and explore the depth of meaning our beliefs offer, ensuring a rich and expansive understanding of the shared human experience that unites diversity. Thank you for being alongside us on this enlightening journey through the landscapes of mythology and revelation, cultivated by history, tradition, and faith throughout the ages. Until we meet again, may your path ahead be illuminated by profound truth, divine wisdom, and the myriad stories that connect us all in our exploration of